Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is October 20, 2023, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. Huge red alert. If you can, please share this video. And it says here, Iran opened silos. Dozens of ballistic missiles ready to launch. Israel submarine fleet with nuclear missiles. We're going to see what's going on here, guys. If you can, please share this video. We have a lot more information coming out. Earlier today, Israeli and Lebanon are going at it, exchanging rockets left and right. So we're going to talk more about that. And also, I just want to bring a quick update about the church that was hit, the Orthodox Church. It's minor damage. It's not completely destroyed. All right, so this church has been around since the year 1150. So they're saying it's minor damage. So I got a lot of information. We're going to see what's going on here, though. And then I'm going to take it to Twitter and give you all the info that has been released the past 2-3 hours. All right, so we are seeing that Israel is taking out their submarines. That's some serious stuff. They were not pleased yesterday. You guys already know the Houthis has launched 2 missiles, I believe, towards Israel. And then you had the USS Destroyer has taken out those missiles. And that was in the Red Sea, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so it says here the thermometer and the tensions in the Middle East are rising sharply. As after yesterday attempt by the Houthis to strike the Holy Land from Yemen. Today, you had the Supreme Military Command of Iran gave an order for the sudden mobilization of the country's ballistic arsenal. There you go. Persia is making moves. I posted a video last night. Persia State Television has put out a concerning message out there for the Holy Land. All right, so they're sending buses filled with certain groups like forces and other radicals and, surrounding the Holy Land. So it's very important, guys, to check out my late night videos. I did post it. The link will be in the comments box. If I sound funny, it's because I don't drink coffee. I wake up early in the morning. I don't drink coffee. And the reason why is because when I drink coffee, I get the acid reflux. A little tiny sip of coffee will send that, again, the acid reflux is what I suffer and stuff. So I can't drink coffee, so I got to drink water. All right, so it says here, you have Iranian guards, aerospace force, put the ballistic missile command on high alert. Look out! Look out. According to Persia sources, the Persian Guard Air Force is said to conduct a major ballistic missile exercise near Qom or Qom. I truly apologize if I'm saying the name wrong. So photos and videos show Persia moving dozens of ballistic missiles to launch sites. Ballistic missiles are coming out of the barrels, literally, of Persia's mountain. Wow. This is a huge breaking news right here, guys. And at the same time, you had the president has given a speech addressing the nation that he actually warned. He called them out. He called Iran out. Said that Iran is supplying, many lands, including Russia, and that, they are basically the one that's causing so many shaking going on in these wars. So Persia has heard that message, and now they're making their moves. Ballistic missiles were spotted moving along a highway south of Persia capital Tehran, the capital of Persia. No one knows yet if Persia will launch a missile as a warning. However, the city of Qom looks towards Iraq and the Holy Land. Meanwhile, Persia state media claim that Major General, I'm going to skip all that information, of Persia Armed Forces has asked the Qatari defense minister to deny the USAF use of the Al Air Base near Doha. All right, so again, Persia is making move. Qatar, according to the Persian agency, is evaluating Persia's request. Now, if the information transmitted by the Persian is true, then this is a very worrying development. Persia has something in mind. Oh, Persia always has something in mind. So guys, this is very concerning. You got Persia just opening up their silos. They're gonna be launching a whole bunch of stuff and making it rain fire. So it's not only Hezbollah with over 150,000 missiles, but then you got Persia. And then you have the Houthis. And then you have Syria. And then you have others. But then I posted a video last night talking about Samson option. And for those of you that don't know what's a Samson option, it's basically the Holy Land very last minute dead man switch. Let's say the Holy Land look up in the sky and see all these missiles coming from Hezbollah, Persia, Syria, and we're talking about thousands upon thousands upon thousands just heading towards the Holy Land. The Holy Land will launch the Samson, which are nuclear warhead. They're gonna fire that towards them, and yeah, that's like Armageddon stuff, like right there. But I believe that the Holy Land is not gonna be wiped out. I mean, there's gonna be shaking going on. The Bible says that there will be a lot of things to come, nation against nations. There's gonna be great shaking. So I do believe big things are coming. Just like in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man. The battle of Gog and Magog, in the destruction of Damascus. You know, you got the book of Isaiah and Ezekiel stuff going on. And then you have the Gospel of Luke. Under the new covenant, the gospel of Jesus Christ. We are seeing all of it happening right now in front of our faces. And these nations here, these nations that you're seeing right now, all these nations are written in the scriptures, except for the U.S. I believe that the U.S., yes, is part of Bible prophecy, but the U.S. is only a bank that is supplying money and so many other things to many lands. So the sleeping giant is playing a huge role supplying all these stuff, because without the sleeping giant, there won't be no war. Because again, you think a UKR could fight the bear on his own? No. So it says here, if the information transmitted by Persia is true, then this is a very worrying development. Persia has something in mind. It says here, according to my sources, again, this is this person, he posted the information. According to my sources, in Persia, aerospace forces are going to hold a ballistic missile exercise near this region as a show of force to the US and Holy Land. And sometime in the same time, the missile command has been put on high alert. They have deployed their missile. You have the state media of Persia claims that Major General, Chief of General Staff of Persian Armed Forces, has requested Qatari Defense Minister to deny use of Al Udeid Air Base near Doha by the USAF. The Persian Aerospace Force has put its ballistic missile command on high alert. They have started deploying their ballistic missile to their launch position outside of the missile bases tonight. This image is taken in a highway in south of Tehran, that's Iran's capital city. Look out. A column of long-range ballistic missiles launchers spotted in Persia. It's not it's not been confirmed, but from all reports I have gotten, Persia is preparing for war against the sleeping giant, not the Holy Land. They're always playing music, club music, disco music, whatever. I just want to hear the original sound. So that's Iran moving their stuff. They are preparing for war with the sleeping giant, not the Holy Land. You have Persia strategic class ballistic missile launchers on the move in a highway. This is quite unusual. This class of missile in Saddam seen publicly outside of exhibitions and parades. Contingencies being planned for. Here we go. I want to see what's going on with the Israel submarine, though. So you have the Kabar ballistic missile crusher. The Kabar cruiser was developed by the Geospatial Force of the Persian military and put into service recently. Now, this missile is an advanced version of the Densvol missile, which reaches a range of 1,450 kilometers. Why are they wearing face mask? Again, all right, let me just skip it. It's like a movie stuff going on in there. So you have the Holy Land fleet of nuclear armed submarines set sail. So now we're gonna go with the Holy Land. All right, so we know Persia is opening up the silos. They got their long range ballistic stuff going on. Their plan is to go to biblical war with the sleeping giant, not the Holy Land. See, Persia has their radicals doing their part. Persia is giving money and supplying all the hoodies, whatever, all Hamas and all them. Again, Persia is giving them all the stuff. Persia is like, give me the sleeping giant. I would take care of the sleeping giant. You guys deal with the Holy Land. So it's like it's like watching. I mean, not watching, but it's like listening to the book of Daniel, the Babylonians coming in. You guys already know what Persia was not the Babylonians. It was something else. King Cyrus was from Persia. He's the one that he's the one that freed the Israelites from Babylonian captivity. But Iran nowadays, they're not the same as the Persians. All right, so it says here the Holy Land fleet of nuclear armed submarines set sail. You have the Holy Land Defense Forces reportedly deployed the submarine fleet amid rising tensions with Persia and Hezbollah. Dewan, a journalist associated with the IDF, the military radio, reported that the Holy Land has begun deploying its submarine fleet across the region as part of its preparation for possible comeback scenarios, particularly in response to growing concerns that related to Persia and Hezbollah. Although it was not said where Holy Land submarines are deployed. All right, we don't know where this thing is going to be at. So according to previous IDF exercises, nuclear-capable submarines are deployed in the Eastern Mediterranean, Arabian Sea, and the Red Sea. There's a possibility. I don't know. Something tells me it might be in the Red Sea. Might be in the Red Sea. Holy Land submarine fleet serves as a critical component of the country's military capabilities. These submarines provide the Holy Land with a powerful and versatile tool to safeguard its national security interests in both defensive and offensive capabilities. A Dolphin submarine reportedly carries up to 16 torpedoes and missiles. Now, the 5 Dolphin class submarine represent the Holy Land ace up its sleeves. The Holy Land first nuclear weapon was completed in the early 1970s and were developed as a dropped bombs and Jericho ballistic missile. Perhaps the most reliable arm of the NUKE tried is the maritime arm, consisting of submarines that can carry nuclear missiles. Submarine can disappear for weeks or even months, following a top secret patrol route while they wait for orders to launch their missiles. This so-called second strike capability is based on the principle of nuclear deterrence and ensures that potential enemies will think twice before striking. The first 3 submarines, Dolphin, Leviathan, and Tacoma, were commissioned between 1999 and 2000. Leviathan. I wonder why they chose that name. Leviathan is, if I'm not mistaken, in scriptures, Leviathan was basically the king of all animals. It was the king of all animals. This thing was a beast. It's a monster. When it breeds, when it releases air, you see flames and stuff, and the eyes is like glowing red. It's like they compare it to a monster crocodile. This thing was a brutal monster. This thing, yeah. But God has removed the Leviathan. Again, a lot of things throughout the scriptures and during the flood of Noah, a lot of beasts were removed from the world. And just imagine right now, you're just walking and seeing monster beasts or a big bird just flying towards you. All right. Now, this is the reason why they call it dinosaurs, guys. And no, it wasn't no asteroid. My goodness. All right, so the second batch of Dolphin submarines, the Dolphin 2s, were ordered in the mid-2000s. So far, 45 military and civilian aircraft have landed in Holy Land carrying weapons, ammunition, and even medical equipment to support the IDF in the war against Hamas. A Boeing 747 that landed at Ramon Air Force Base was carrying several ambulances and several tons of medical equipment. And there's a lot of stuff going on. I can't translate this one here, guys. I truly apologize. All right, so that's what's going on right now. So you have Persia and the Holy Land. Persia just opened their silos. The Holy Land just deployed their nuclear submarine. All right. This is just a warning sign, and it is high alert. All right, guys, let me take you to some of these stuff here going on. I'm gonna take onto Twitter really quick and give you some of these updates. So there's been a rocket alert for the city of Metula on the border with Lebanon. All right, so there's been some stuff going on in the early mornings. All right, so you have the Netherlands and Belgium have both urged their citizens in Lebanon to depart the country as soon as possible due to the escalating security situation. Once again, Lebanese media is claiming that the Holy Land aircraft have penetrated their airspace along the borders heading south to north. All right, so these are all the information that came out today. And I got more videos coming up, so make sure you hit that notification bell and make sure you subscribe and share the video. And I also have a second channel. I will leave the link in the comments box. So you have the Bear Ministry of Foreign Affairs release a travel alert for the Middle East today, stating that the Bear National should currently avoid any travel to the Holy Land, Lebanon, Jordan, or the territory. Yeah, it's about to get real pretty soon. It's just a matter of time. Over 100,000 Holy Land civilians have requested a weapon license. Wow. And a gov issue. Look at that. Since the biblical war against Hamas began. So they want the right to bear arms. Man. Well, I'm going to keep you updated on that story. What's this? Footage has been released by the Holy Land, the IDF, showing their targeting of Hamas' position in the Gaza Strip over the last 24 hours, including multiple operation headquarters, anti-tank guided missiles, launchers, rocket sites, and underground tunnel structure. They got to be careful with the underground tunnel, because I heard that the hostages, some of them are underground. All right, we got some more information here. Lebanese sources in the capital of Beirut claim that at least 2 of the Holy Land aircraft were spotted. I think that's the one right there. See that? Were spotted flying at a high altitude over the city roughly an hour ago. You have the Holy Land artillery and tanks are continuing their strike on Hezbollah position in the southern Lebanon, following multiple clashes today along the border. Once again, you have some rise starting gathering near the suspension bridge, central Baghdad. So you have some, again, I see peaceful one going on, guys. I see a lot of peaceful ones going on. Now, again, this is not like the BL, you know what, back in 2020, they were like, there was some crazy stuff going on in that one. According to the IDF, the rocket alert earlier for the city of Metula was caused by the detection of 2 rocket launches from southern Lebanon, with both crossing the border and landing in open areas within northern Holy Land. And I'm gonna end, give me a second here, guys. We got some more information. I want to see what's going on with this one. What is this? The Holy Land Minister of Defense announced the plan for a 3-phase biblical war against Hamas in the Gaza Strip during a meeting today, consisting of members of the Knesset, Foreign Affairs, and Defense Committee. This one here is going to be my next video. I'm going to have to do some more research on this one, guys. So this one here is going to be my next video. So they're getting ready for that big event. And I mentioned that Saturday was going to be that day. So we're going to see what's going to happen, guys. Once again, please share the video. You have Persia is stepping up now. The Holy Land is stepping up. And the president addressed the nation. A lot of people saying that, that's a verification that WWE3 is around the corner. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.